Mix of sun and cloud today with a chance of showers, risk of thunder showers this afternoon as well. High today of 24. For tonight, cloudy with a chance of showers, a low of 16 overnight. Tuesday, mix of sun and cloud in the morning and mainly cloudy for the afternoon. High tomorrow of 23. And for Wednesday, cloudy with a chance of showers and a high of 19.
So we've all seen the thumbnails. Landscape photographer quits YouTube. Why I'm quitting YouTube. My reasons for quitting YouTube. YouTube sucks. Very clickbaity titles for sure, but I'm also sure that a lot of photographers have genuine reasons for wanting to quit YouTube. And I too was on the verge of quitting this platform and calling an end to my video days. But something changed. So what changed? To find out what changed, you'd have to go back to the start of this year, when I decided that my channel was going to take on a new direction. And the reason for that, the channel just wasn't getting enough views. Now, I started this YouTube channel as a way of showcasing my work. Not that I was after getting thousands of subscribers and that type of thing and creating a huge channel. That wasn't the goal. The intention was just a platform to share some of my images. But I quickly realised, as I said in a previous video, I am no Thomas Heaton, and the landscape images just weren't up to scratch, and I needed to find a way to improve my photography, get more out of my photography, and a way to try and save my channel, because I was on the verge of quitting. Look at this behind me, guys, this little boardwalk here, and there's an image there for sure. Anyway, yeah, at the start of the year I decided my channel was going to take on a new direction, and I was going to focus more on abstract images, and in particular ICM, as well as other genres of photography like street photography. And it's actually proved to be very good, especially the ICM. My ICM videos are becoming very popular and they're getting lots of views, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm creating images which I'm very proud of. Now, I did shoot ICM a long time ago, but never really seriously, and I've certainly taken it seriously now. So this morning we're back here in Alma, New Brunswick. I did stop at Waterside Beach on the way down, but as you can see the conditions are very foggy, and Waterside Beach was just pea soup. So I just took the short drive down the road to Alma and see what we can capture here. I fired off a picture from the bridge looking across, both an ICM image and a regular image, and I'm going to do the same on this side. as I said, the conditions are very foggy, as you can see. So yeah, sorry, I just saw some kayakers there and I just had to video it for a bit of b-roll. The bridge there, I did fire off an image of a fishing boat you've seen me shoot in a previous video that's sitting up on the dry land, and I did ICM of that in quite a while back now, and it was a really cool shot. So I took one today with the mist and fog, as well as a standard image. People have been asking if I could possibly share the regular image as well as the ICM, so that's what I've tried to do. Now just look at this business here, guys. Sorry, Gavin. Just look at this here, absolutely fantastic. I mentioned I did do ICM from this location before, and I got some really cool images of the fishing boats. And now with the mist and fog, to be honest, I want to go back to the car and get the big tripod and just do regular shots. But I'm thinking I'll fire off a few here just to see what happens. That nice red boat there is catching my attention, as well as a darker coloured one in the background there. And then there's another light blue one further up there, so we'll see what we can get, guys. So that's the scene there, guys, and I just fired off an image at ISO 160 f11. I'm using a 2-second timer. I'm on an 18 to 55 kit lens, and I'm just about 30mm, and that's the image I got. We'll see how that turns out. And now what I'll do is I'll stick on the 4-stop and see if I can't get a decent ICM image or two. I have to fire off another one, guys. The light is just starting to peek through there, so I'm going to try another couple and then I'll do the ICMs. So I have fired off a few images of the fishing boats. There's about half a dozen here. So I did regular images and ICM images, and I will put the camera settings on the screen for reference. So I fired off a bunch, and I think now what I'm going to do is maybe just head over the other side of the bridge again. The mist is actually starting to clear, believe it or not. There's a little patch of blue sky behind me there, and all of a sudden the fishing boats, the mist just vanished, but I do see mist behind me, so it looks like it's clearing up. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go now and what I'm going to do. I might try the fishing boat on the other side there, like I said, but I already took one of that this morning, so from a distance, and I don't think I'll go any closer. Quite a few people over that way. I'll assess the situation here, guys. There's a little bit of a beach here. It's just a few feet from me. I'll walk onto that, get a feel for the area, and then we might head back towards Waterside. But whatever we do, stay tuned, it's going to be fun. So as I mentioned, guys, I've been concentrating on ICM this year, and as I touched on, my ICM videos have been pretty successful. I just don't know if that wind's going to be affecting the microphone here. Let me get behind this tree. So hopefully that tree there is just filtering the wind a little bit, because I do not have the microphone, as you know already. Anyway, so guys, yeah, as I mentioned, my ICM videos have been doing pretty good. They've been getting a lot of views, and I'm creating images that I'm really happy with, and I mean really happy with. So it's all worked out pretty good in the end, and my channel has gone from strength to strength. But one thing I'm going to say, guys, and I'm really proud of it, is that I submitted some work to ICM Photography magazine, and to my surprise, they've made a feature, and they're going to be featuring me in the September issue, which I think comes out on the 15th of September. I'll put a link up above. So check out ICM Photomag. They're on Instagram, guys. I believe they're on Facebook. They're on YouTube. Feature lots of great photographers who do ICM work, and so please check it out and give them a like. So you heard me mention earlier the fishing boat that I'd photographed before, so I did come back over and photograph it again, and quite funny, it's aptly named the Fundy Ghost, which is quite apt because some of the images are quite ghostly looking. I just can't get the best position because there's another boat there and there's a building in the background, but I did fire off a bunch of ICM shots from various angles with the polarizer and the 4-stop on, and also then fired off a couple of regular images just to let you see. But that's it there, guys. I'll spin you around and let you see it. So that's what I'm looking at, and as you can see, the other boat there and the building and being so close to the water are just preventing me from getting the perfect angle. But I fired off a few shots. If they're any good, they're on the screen. So far, guys, all I've photographed is fishing boats. From the bridge, this one, and then a couple that you saw me down on the boardwalk there. And then I went on to the actual pier at the harbour and fired off another few images there. So they look pretty good, but we'll see how they turn out. The mist has rolled in again. It'd be a perfect day for being in the park, which is just up there, and doing some woodland photography. But I've been here for a while now, so we'll be heading back on the road pretty soon here. Might stop to Waterside and see if it's cleared up, because this area it can be foggy here and a kilometre down the road could be clear, but we'll see. We'll go that direction and stop there anyway and see how it turns out like. But this could very well be the last shots. But anyway, we'll catch you in a bit. So guys, as you can see, I'm back at Waterside Beach. One of my favourite places to visit for photography, especially ICM photography. And you have seen me shoot here many times, normally from up on top of the hill here, looking over the beach. As you can see, and as I suspected, the fog is still pea soup. And believe it or not, a kilometre in that direction, blue sky and sunshine, 24 degrees. Right here, cloud, mist, and probably about 18 degrees. Temperature's beautiful, but just can't see shit. Not sure what we're going to get, guys, to be honest. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. Lots of wildflowers. Little primrose there, clover, oxeye daisies, quite a few things there. So I did fire off a bunch of shots in Alma, mostly fishing boats, which actually seem to make quite good subjects. And surprisingly, I can probably get onto the beach, although I'm not quite sure how far this tide comes in. That's what I'm looking at, guys. So as you can see, the potential for ICM shots is going to be pretty limited. The grasses would probably actually make a nice ICM. I'm going to just take a walk along the beach. Be an enjoyable walk if nothing else. And we'll see what we can see, guys, and we'll just go from there. As I say, ICM has been my go-to genre of photography this year. And I am super excited to be featured in the ICM Photography magazine. And I mentioned before, so please check out the links and check out the ICM magazine. And if you haven't tried ICM photography, why not give it a try? Check out some of my other videos. I will be doing a bumper ICM video explaining everything I do, probably in about a month's time or so. But for now, we'll just go for a walk. So guys, just look behind me here in the path that I just come down by the house there. Actually makes quite a nice composition with the shoreline, the house and the tree. Not sure if I should try it or not. So I did take that shot of the house, but then I just moved just a few feet further forward or back, whatever the case may be, and look back again to include the barn that's next to the house, and it makes a much better composition. So I fired off a couple of shots, regular shots, and a couple of ICM shots. I will put the settings on the screen, guys. Yeah, just amazing. I would turn around, but there's a breeze coming that way, and I think if I turn around it's going to disturb the sound quality. We'll see. But yeah, that's the house and stuff in the barn back there that I was looking at. We'll go a bit further along the beach here. It is an awesome beach at low tide. Really not an awful lot going on at high tide, but good when you get an image anyway. I could probably photograph some rocks or some seaweed or something, but it's really not why we're here. It's all about ICM today. Go a bit further up here and see what else is there. So guys, yet another house. There's actually only 3 or 4 houses in a row here, and then there's a winery further back, but the winery is hidden by the mist. But this white house here made a nice shot there. Now you see I've came up to the edge of the beach here, and you've got the grasses along the shore, and then there's a sort of sandy patch in there, and the house in the background. The sand was kind of ruining the shot, so what I did was move a step back a few paces and went a bit lower down, so this grass here would hide the sand. It made a much better composition. After I'd done that, guys, it was just a traditional shot, not an ICM, but I did spot this piece of driftwood here. I'm just going to go a few steps to my left here and see if I can't include that to make a bit more foreground interest. Really cool shot, guys, with a mist. I know it's not ICM, I probably will do an ICM, but I have to take the shot. I was really quite surprised that I got some images today down here. They'll be a good addition to my Fundy project. Now see that piece of driftwood just totally changed its look. Can I get that? Yeah, I think I can. Turn you around, guys. As you can see, that makes quite a lovely composition. Let's fire off a shot before the mist dissipates. So guys, just a few more steps along the beach. Another piece of driftwood which makes for fantastic foreground. It's kind of curving towards the house. And the white house is just being picked up with a light trying to break through the mist. So I fired off a few more shots here. The best of these will be on the screen. I won't put them all on the screen, but the best of them will be. So a regular image with the 18-55 kit lens and a couple of ICM shots, again 18-55 kit lens with the polarizer and the 4-stop, just making for a few different compositions. We'll see which ones are best, and they'll be on the screen or in the gallery at the end, so stay tuned for that gallery coming up at the end of the video. Well, that didn't go quite according to plan. Those ICM images you just seen me shoot of the houses and stuff were a total failure. Not even good enough to put the flops on the screen. That's how bad they were, guys, and I really do apologise. But all was not lost. I came back down here to Waterside Beach the very next day, early afternoon, and I was just starting to get the little bit of colour in the sky. Perfect conditions, no mist or fog, and I fired off quite a few ICMs from the beach area and also from up on the hill above the beach that you've seen me shoot before. But the bonus, guys, the absolute bonus, on the way home I stopped off at the world famous Hopewell Rocks and fired off a few shots. It was packed with people, as you can imagine, at this time of year. I fired off a traditional shot and tried to clone out some of the people in the image, which was it's on the screen now, you'll see it, and that'll give you a feel for what the rocks look like. But then I just started waving the camera around, waiting for opportunities when there was fewer people in the shot and firing off a few shots, and I got 2 or 3 crackers, and they're going to be in the gallery at the end. So guys, from Waterside once again, all that's left to say is don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I hope you like the ICM shots as well as the standard shots, and thanks again for watching. Cheers for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and guys, don't forget to check out the ICM Photography magazine. Lots of good photographers in there, including myself. Some of my work featured there, so check it out. I'll put a link on the screen and in the description. Check it out.